you guys? It is Ayana. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. For today, as you guys can see by the title, I am going to be doing a sew with me with my trusty sewing machine right here. I have a huge bag of things that need to be sewn. I'll be sure to put it in the description and just kind of talk about it like a little throughout the video. So for all of you guys that know, I do wear fringes, and everything I wear skirts wise and dresses wise have fringes on them. And people often ask me why I wear skirts with fringes, you know, why you got those on, you know, whatever. So I thought this would be a good video to kind of explain why I wear them, but also show you guys how I put them on. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys the process of me putting fringes on to my clothes. This is one of my dad's shirts. I had just sewn these off camera, but you guys can see you sew the fringes on and then you sew the border of blue right on top of it. I used a white stitch color, or I used a white thread to stitch these on just to give it like a contrast to the blue. As I showed y'all, I have this huge bag of these random skirts and dresses and things that are piled up with months that need to be altered or need to be sewn back on, or just little stuff. I want to show you guys real quick. I have this huge tote, and in this tote I carry big spools of border blue, tons of different colored fringes in here. And I keep some of the shirts and stuff I'm gonna sew in here, but I also have tons of fabric from previous skirts or dresses that I made, or from skirts or dresses that I'm gonna be making, or head wraps, whatever it may be. That all is kept in this tote. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, here's my sewing machine. Has a little wear and tear. Here is where I put my thread and such to thread it and loop it around. There's the bobbin with the thread. All the functions are around here. And yeah, this is baby girl. Okay, so right now my machine, I have white thread for the bobbin thread and for the actual thread. So I had to go out yesterday and buy me some more black thread. So I'm about to change my white thread for my black thread. Alright you guys, so unfortunately my camera cut off when I was trying to show the process of me threading my machine and my bobbin. So basically, just to catch you guys up, I just put a new dress I'm about to sew. I chose out the fringes I'm going to be using and the color and the thickness of the border blue I'm going to be using. And I already mentioned this, but I typically sew my fringes and border blue at the same time so I can cut down the amount of thread that I'm using and to make it go quicker. So I put it down and I try to keep it closest to the very edge of this border so you're not seeing a huge indent in the middle of the border of blue, so it makes it still look clean. So I just put that on there. I put the presser foot down to make sure everything is held in place, but I also recommend using a needle so everything can stay in place. And once I put my needle down and make sure it's good, that's when I can start sewing. And then I just keep sewing until I'm done. And I make sure I back stitch it so none of my thread is coming out. The very first part of the dress is done. Yeah, it looks a little bit wanky, I'm not gonna lie guys. But that's why I do the top and the bottom of it, because it seals it in. Like, all this doesn't look the greatest right now. But I'm telling y'all, when I sew this bottom part right here, y'all see what I mean. So see, I have this little piece of fringe left. You can keep that for other sewing projects or for whatever. Put that to the side, and now I'm gonna start on the bottom. Okay, this dress is all done. See y'all, it looks 10 times better when I sew it on the bottom. I had a few hiccups with this one, but hey, it looks good. Hey everyone! While I'm somewhat struggling to sew the fringes on one of my dad's shirts, I thought I should take this opportunity to quickly explain why I wear these fringes. For starters, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and as an Israelite, it's our duty to follow the laws of God. All of his laws are in the Bible. This particular law on fringes is in Numbers chapter 15, verses 38 through 40. In short, honoring and following the single commandment is a reminder to us to continue to keep all of God's commandments, every time you look upon them. The people with no knowledge of these, they see them as merely just a cute fashion statement. To repentant Israelites as myself, we see them as a lifestyle and one step closer to working to get the kingdom of heaven. Typically, men wear them on their shirts, and women wear them on their skirts and dresses and even sometimes jackets. Thanks for listening. While I'm sewing this, I kind of also wanted to talk about why I started sewing and how I kind of got into sewing. I don't really want to say that I was self-taught. My first time sewing was actually at a sewing meeting at the school that I congregate at, and a sister there had taught me how to sew a skirt, and it went okay. I didn't do my best, obviously. It was my first time, but I learned a little bit more through my grandma, kind of watching her, helping her sew fringes, and I eventually got my own sewing machine to where I could try to sew myself. So no, I did not learn how to sew on my own. I even took a class in middle school during the 7th grade, like it was home ec or whatever, and I tried to learn how to sew then. But honestly, just practicing at home, trying like my hardest, even like if I messed up, really got me into it. And probably it's been 4 or 5 years now, and I still love sewing, and I couldn't like imagine my life without it, because hey, I get to say I can make my own clothes, I can say I can add this. So sewing is one of those hobbies that I just never get tired of, and I hope I carry with the rest of my life. Okay, here is the skirt. Extra wrinkly, but yeah, this one is done. Okay, now here is this skirt that gave me a very hard time and is somewhat uneven, especially right here where I started. But hey, at least the skirt is done. So my sewing machine hates me, and my needle broke because this fabric is very thick to sew. But hey, at least I got it on. I just won't be able to do the bottom part until I can go out and buy me a new needle. But hey, at least the whole thing is on, so. Alrighty, you guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking around this long, and I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing me being able to sew and kind of just like explain why I wear fringes, since a lot of people who meet me in person always ask why I wear them, but also just kind of get to know me better if you don't already know the purpose of wearing fringes. Maybe you guys walk away with something new, maybe you guys don't. Either way, I still hope you guys enjoyed this video. So as you guys can see, I did get a lot of them done. I still have this bag of stuff, but I got 6 stuff done. So maybe I'll make like a part 2 if you guys like this video, if it does well, of me doing the rest of this stuff, because I still have fringes that need transplants. I still have stuff that needs to be put some new border blue on. Just a whole bunch of stuff needs to be done in that bag, but mainly putting fringes on stuff was for this part. So like I said, if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments below, and I can think about doing this again one time. I really enjoy making clothes too, so maybe I can do like another part of me making clothes and trying them on for you guys. I don't know if this video does well. I'll think about it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone you think will be interested, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.